The Inferno. By far the biggest challenge I've come across so far. On no account before this had I achieved the Infernal Cape or even gotten close to it. The last time I tried the Inferno was in a league, so I got absolutely no waves practice there. So with that being said, the clips seen here are my attempts at learning the Inferno. Starting with day 1, attempts 1 and 2. Right off the bat, the waves I showed at the start of the video were all my mistakes in attempt 1. Where the waves were actually easy, but this will become a reoccurring theme here. I either didn't flick the blob, or I didn't pray melee. And then, well, the death was me being dumb, and by not manipulating the stack at all, the blob could have moved next to the mage, and then I can just kill the mage and leave the bat and the blob, but didn't see that then, so is what it is. I then spent a few runs messing around with blobs and melees, really getting nowhere, hitting waves 24, then 2 wave 31s. The main thing I learned from messing with blobs was 1-tick alternating flicking. It's your best friend and solves half the waves on its own. Then came my first more serious run, as you can see in the back. It was getting late and I wanted to really try sending a run with what I had learned while it was still fresh in my mind, and well, this is how it went. Fuck! Clearly I hadn't learned a thing. And after another run going to wave 24 to learn blobs, I sent another attempt and well, as you can see, I was incorporating tactics never seen before. I call them the hokey pokey strat, where you tank the melee and the blob and run around the pillar like an idiot 3 times. Going for round 3, and we're dead. No clue how to solve that right there when the fucking melee's here. Things were going great at the end of day 1, getting to a whopping wave 56 in 7 attempts. The next day started off with a strong one, everything was going well, supplies were kinda lacking to be honest. But then came this wave 53, which I hadn't seen a stack like it before, and well, this is how I tried to solve it. More never before seen strats coming out here. I call this one the Wheel of Fortune because the chances here are insane. To start things off, we have both the ranger and the mage on the same tick. Then you need to make sure you have no clue when the damage registers from the ranger, so you don't even have a chance to tick eat it. Third, you're on wave 53 trying to save the west pillar. Very important. Fourth, you need to use the south side of the west pillar for cover from 2 things that will 100% still have line of sight on you. It's a foolproof plan. And with this plan and perfect execution, the thing I died to was after the clown fiesta, when the wave is solved and easy, I messed up flicking a mage range stack facing west. There's a first. The next run started off better than the previous, getting all the way back up to wave 54 and everything was looking good. The good solve, except for the Wheel of Fortune strat still being partially employed, trying to save pillars on late waves when you really don't have to, shouldn't be running to them anyway. And a new best friend for anyone actually trying to learn the Inferno, off-ticking the ranger and the mage. Makes for an easy wave, but you must remember, no matter how good you are at the game, the power of stupid overcomes all, and with 1 tick of being a dumbass, the run goes down the drain. And in a shocking turn of events, progress was made, getting all the way up to wave 59. Looking back at this very easy wave, all that needed to be done was off-tick the mage and the melee. But at this point, for some unknown reason, I didn't want to even try to learn to off-tick and flick the melee, which in the end turned out to be the end of this run, setting a new record on day 2, wave 59. Fuck! Immediately after hitting a new PB, a wave 28 run with possibly the tankiest nibbler known to the entirety of Gillinor. What the fuck? How many times can you splash on a nibbler? How? How? Literally how? How many fucking times can you splash on that? Oh my god. That run concluded day 2, bringing about the most progress in one day, hitting almost all the runs into the mid 50s except the last one. Day 3, again starting off strong with a wave 60, and well, I think this is a good time to finally address the problem that's pissing off all the players who actually know the Inferno. My starting tile is wrong. It's 1 north from where it should be, and well, the reason for that is I'm stupid and it gets changed later. No! Fuck, I should just say, I don't know why I didn't. Classic Inferno problem. To click yellow or not? Well, the answer is always yes, click the yellow potion. You're not going to run out of brews. The next run was another to wave 59, and again the Wheel of Fortune strat is effectively being employed here. This time with a bit of a twist, freezing the melee, and well, this is how it goes. I'm dead. Fuck! How many times can I splash on that melee? Holy shit. The answer is a lot. Not meant to be frozen. Stop trying to freeze them. Solve the wave properly. Don't be a dumbass. It's really that simple. And wow, would you look at that? Wave 59 again. Maybe this time I won't chase the nibblers and actually off-tick something and flick it properly. Who knows? Fuck! And with that, day 3 came to an end, leaving myself a wave 32 run to finish for the next day and a new PB, wave 60. Day 4, another run to wave 59 and more lessons to be learned. Leave it. Lesson 1, stop trying to save the south pillar, you really shouldn't be running to it. Lesson 2, why are you running to the south pillar? We just went over this. Lesson 3, if you brew down, you can't autocast, and if you try to, you're gonna get dragged and killed. Botlocked myself. Bulk! Why? I literally drank the restore! Well, if you look in the chat, autocast was removed because you swapped weapons while brewed down, so it knocked it off. And well, the next run I served up an order of aughts, perfectly flicking the mage and melee till I killed the bat, and then decided I had enough of that, and decided to run west for no reason at all. Smooth. Fuck. Okay. I don't know what I did wrong there. Leaving myself another run at first mage. Day 4 came to an end with only 2 runs, as I didn't have much time that day. Starting day 5 off with a new PB, hitting wave 62 and actually staying away from the nibbler this time. But another lesson you really need to learn for the Inferno is knowing what to do when the melee digs. You need a plan, and well, I had none. fine. Should have ate earlier. It's okay. It's fucking ads. Next run, another good one, getting up to wave 60. Then I decide to run south when I have a perfect mage melee setup. But at this point, I wouldn't off-tick a melee for some reason or another, and it would inevitably scuff the run and got me killed. Fuck. At this point, things were getting serious. In a shocking turn of events and random chance, I had broken past the wave 60 brick wall, and well, I had a very good run on my hands. And the last one for the first week of attempts. With some lucky spawns on wave 64 and 65, it was on to Jad, a very, very familiar foe. Breezing past single Jad with ease, triples were next, and a different story. But I knew if I called their attacks out loud, I could focus better on swapping prayers, which definitely helped a lot. Taking a hit from Jad on triples, oof. I don't believe it was a chance because I did tick eat with a brew, and unless healers stacked exactly 17 damage along with Jad's perfect hit, then I was fine. And then there was one. On the last Jad, I was pretty low on brews, so I had to use the spoon healer spawn to heal the full before Zuck. Everything was looking good as I stayed with the shield the whole first half of the fight, with only a slight butt clencher when I got pretty low on the first set, but after that, getting Zuck below half and pausing the timers for sets, first Jad spawned and went down fairly fast, causing little to no trouble. Second set spawns, this time going down easier than the first, and it was on to healers. Now the problem here is I wasn't aware of the size or speed the shield moved at the time, and Zuck's attacks are faster once you hit healers, so this was going to be fun. By the way, the shield is 5 tiles wide and moves at walking speed, so at one point there I got dragged to hit the next healer, and then ran another 2 tiles, which pushed me 1 tile out of range from the shield, which in turn got me dropped. With that, day 5 and the first week of attempts came to an end. I didn't get back to the inferno until 2 days later, and well, it was back to square one, you could say. Day 6 was horrible. I'd forgotten a couple things and was back to trying the Wheel of Fortune strat, so I'm just going to say it never happened and move to day 7. getting through the waves with ease and going into Jads with 6 brews and a massive improvement to the previous run. Flawless triple Jads, it was time to face Zuck once more. Holy shit! Yes! Fuck yes! Oh my gosh. Yes! So beautiful! Yes! Oh my gosh, finally! There's no way I actually did that! Yes! Oh, I feel like I'm about to cry. Holy shit. Yes! Yes! Just like that, with only one chance being the Zuck hit, it was done. In total of 27 attempts, the Inferno was complete. Being the main goal of this account, now I'm going to be working on maxing the account slowly while also getting all sorts of upgrades along the way. And with that, the total slots comes to 769. Nice. And till the next grind.